Hey, it's Dr. Meredith Watson, psychoneuroimmunologist, life and business strategist. I want to talk about intimacy intruders and disrupting that intrusion with an intimacy incubator. A lot of the clients that I work with realize that it's about being in someone's energy and they like being in my energy. They want a resounding board, a mirror to help them see what they know is there but they can't quite see yet, but they're going to. They want to become intimate with themselves, which having that lack of intimacy is the root of all their pain. And they've been believing what other people said instead of seeing the greatness that is inside of them. And they want to see that. They want to see themselves through their own eyes and with from their own perspective instead of seeing themselves through others' eyes. And they start to know and really hone and feel that they're the child of an infinite source. And they get to now choose and decide to be one with themselves and to get to know themselves and become their own and become one with their own intimacy incubator so that they can finally see into themselves. Intimacy, into me I see. A lot of people don't want to become intimate with themselves, let alone anyone else, because they're afraid. Their fears are stifling and it's suffocating. They're so afraid of what might come out. And if it comes out, that person might not love them or accept them or let them be in the party or let them come to the table or whatever the case may be. So we mask that. We don't want to meet ourselves. We don't want to talk to ourselves. We don't want to get to know ourselves. We don't want to become intimate with ourselves. And in a way, it stops us from truly being intimacy and whole soul and full with someone else. In my first marriage with my husband, I realized that a part of why it didn't last was I was never fully intimate with him. I was never fully myself. I never let myself be completely vulnerable and raw, and he didn't either. Like he said he was, but he wasn't. How do I know that? Because I know him. It was never about really letting each other in and really being completely open and raw with each other. Half maybe because we didn't want to be honest and raw with ourselves. We were afraid of what the truth would reveal and what lies inside of us that we didn't want to admit, the trauma, the devastation, the pain, the abandonment, all the things we were fighting not to face. We didn't want to face it to ourselves, let alone to face it to anyone else. And our, codependency to each other was a root of all of that trauma we never really addressed. But at some point, you have to decide, into me, I will see. I will become intimate and develop an intimacy with myself because at the root, that allows me to heal and nurture my needs and get my needs truly met from the core, which is where they need to be healed from. And people think I'm hilarious too. I can tell a good joke every now and then. But I want to help people through one on one and my digital courses. But truly, it's more about helping people recover from a people pleasing place and a place of seeing themselves through other people's eyes and looking outside of themselves for validation, love, acceptance, belonging. Stop desiring a place at someone else's table when they can create a table of their own and invite those people that are really fulfilling to them. I was a recovering addict and I was stifled by people for almost 4 decades. And one day I became an up and coming rising phoenix over a period of time. It did just pop and happen one day. But raising my daughter as a single mom has been interesting. And I had to decide I was going to blaze my own trail and utilize my pain with passion and purpose and help others and help them evolve. And that was my goal. That's been my goal since day one because I know how suffocating and intoxicating addiction can be. And it put in a serious, effort to kill me, but I was stronger. I survived. Having my daughter, bringing her into the world, bringing that whole new level of meaning to my life gave me reason to forge forward and grow and evolve and heal and rise above. I'm also proof that we can overcome any adversity thrown our ways. We can totally make a Boston sour from the lemons thrown in our face. I've made it my life's mission to help others do the same. I utilize meditation, mindfulness, healing, personal development, alignment, spirituality to transform and transmute my pain into purpose. And I know that that's a very unique and customized way to do it, and everybody has to find their own path. But it's so important to create that close familiarity and friendship and closeness and private, cozy atmosphere with yourself. Because deeply knowing yourself and feeling really deeply known and loved from the core, to create that, to facilitate that self within yourself allows you to nurture and heal and to really know your needs. And it kind of helps you become unapologetic because you want to live life and you want to live the life you love and love the life you live with ease and grace, finesse and tenacity, and blaze your own trail. You don't want to be in the wake of someone else and following in their footsteps. You want to set your own trail. And once you start loving yourself from within, you become unapologetic. You refuse to accept anything less than complete devotion and love and the way you want to be treated. And the way you treat yourself shows other people how to treat you too. So that's why I've made it my life's mission to help people create this unapologetic life and discover how to have this beautiful passion based business. And I offer magical, in depth, high touch, intuitively captivating support through my digital products and my one to one apologetically you support. And I fulfill that need with the digital products and I jam pack it with everything you're going to need: e-courses, ebooks, formulas, mind maps, meditations, affirmations, JPEG, strategies, videos to fortify, accelerate, enhance, and propel and transform people's lives and their businesses so that they can catapult the healing and evolution and growth and abundance and wealth that they deserve. It's not about padding my pockets. This is my art. This is the way I come alive, but it's to help other people come alive in their own way too. We're all walking each other home. It's super important that you get to the root cause of why you're not achieving your dreams and why you're not where you want to be. And 10 times out of 10, I found that it's because you're letting some old rickety stories, some rundown rhetoric you've heard dictate your life and determine what you're capable of when it's not true. You get to decide what you're capable of. So what if you're the product of adoption? What if you're the product of rape? What if your parents were alcoholics or drug addicts? What if you don't know your parents? There's a million different stories that come to the table, but the question is, are you going to let that define you? Or are you going to let that be your catalyst for change and growth and evolution? I'm here to help you catapult into success and drive the vehicle into the direction of your most inherent dreams. I fundamentally teach you to work through the BS and stuff and create the best life, your best life. You deserve it. You're worthy. You're enough. And I challenge you to live unapologetic. I'm going to sign off, but not before I invite you to go check out my digital products for unapologetic life living and passion based business building. Become unapologetically you through my one to one support. The links are in the comments. Check it out and see if working together in these capacities suits your fancy. I wish you love, light, evolution, and unapologetic living. Have a great one.